Alright guys, so in this video we're going to talk about, will Maya and I be moving to Vietnam? Stick around. Open till 5 p.m. every week. Sing Chow. Wow. Look at the views. There's downstairs too. Yeah. There's another. Alright, well, we are here and we are going to order some food because we are starving. This place is only open till 5 p.m. I guess it's because of the views. Waffles. Sandwiches. So we are going to kind of go with Western food today, it looks like. It's about 24,000 dong to the US dollar right now currently. I'm gonna go with the chicken quesadilla.
Yes. What is that chicken quesadilla?
Chicken and cheese and the tortilla. Does that come with salsa, sour cream, and
yes?
Okay. And can I get how about apple carrot? Do you have that? Okay. Your turn, babe.
I want chicken burrito. And what did you order in the drinks?
I ordered the carrot apple.
Carrot apple?
Yeah.
Apple, orange, pineapple. Try oranges. Is it good?
We use spinach and apple and lemongrass.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, I'll try that.
Or anything else? Salad or anything on the side or anything? Or start with that?
Thank you.
Good? Okay.
Thank you.
Come on. So when Maya and I travel, we're always kind of evaluating places and saying, would this be a good place to settle down and live? Currently we're in Dumaguete and we're quite happy with Dumaguete. But we still have our eye open. We're always open to, whether we would move somewhere or not. Our first city was Ho Chi Minh, and almost immediately both of us could say, too much. This is too much. This is just way too busy. That is not a city that we would like to live. Now, it does have some great positives. I mean, there's a lot of beauty to it. There's a lot of beautiful skyscrapers and parks and a lot of things to do. Great shopping. Maya and I both bought clothes and we found the shopping to be unbelievable. And of course, the food, it's everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So Ho Chi Minh, great city. It is a bit frustrating with the English, but overall we really liked it. We stayed in an area called Vinh Homes, which we highly recommend. The only problem with the Vinh Homes is there's not a bunch of street food just nearby. You gotta walk about 1 kilometer away to get some of the authentic street food, which we did find after our first couple of nights. And by the way, if you get to Ho Chi Minh City, check out, it's not Vietnamese, but it's a place called La Fiesta. There's 2 locations. It's amazing Mexican food. I mean, just amazing. A big menu book. It's just huge, massive. And now we are in Dalat, and this is our last day in Dalat. We absolutely love Dalat. Dalat has nature, beauty. It's really the perfect size city, and it's got a night market that's just insanely good. Fresh fruit and berries and clothes and just all kinds of things that you can buy. Dalat is known for 3 crops, one being coffee, the other being avocados, and the third being strawberries. So if you're a fan of any of those, it is amazing here. We got to go see the avocado trees, We got to go check out a coffee farm and see how it's done. We even got to roast coffee ourselves. And then we also got to go and pick strawberries twice. We went to a strawberry farm and picked strawberries, which was a lot of fun. Maya absolutely loves strawberries, so do I. This is actually the season where the strawberries are not the tastiest. I guess it's October through April where you get the most sun. It's been kind of in the rainy season now here, so these strawberries, I guess, don't get as much sun, and so they're not as sweet, but they're still delicious for us. We have found amazing restaurants, including this place here called Anna's Coffee Shop. If you get to Dalat, check out this. It's got views that are just amazing, which you can see behind me. Here's my favorite view right here, my girl Maya. But beautiful mountains and everything, and the background, plants all over the place. And I better eat this apple pie before Maya eats it all. Dalat for us is a bit of a quiet city, a lot of tourists, unbelievable nature. I mean, but once you've seen all the different sights, you know, I mean, we've hiked to the top of a mountain and saw the sea of clouds and the sunrise. We saw some amazing temples, which is the first temple I've ever been to that's got like a haunted house down below. I'll flash up a video footage of it, but that was insane. It was really insane to see. I'm sure it's not really technically a haunted house, but it was quite a lengthy maze of just some gruesome scenes, and I was like, wow, this is at a temple, you know, a Buddhist temple. It was really quite bizarre. And we've done the crazy roller coaster ride, the Alpine ride here through the pine forest and over next to a waterfall here. That was a lot of fun, and you got to go to Maya's channel and check out her video of her just in full panic mode screaming. It is the funniest thing ever. So it's Maya. You can see it on my YouTube page as a featured channel. So Dalat, in Ho Chi Minh City, English was few, far, and in between. It was hard to find people who spoke English. In Dalat, it's been quite the opposite. We have found quite a few people. In fact, on the way to this restaurant, we had to drop off laundry, and I brought my translator just in case, which this thing works great, don't get me wrong, but I didn't need it. She spoke English at the laundry shop. She's like, okay, you can pick it up after 5, and if the door is closed, just push the doorbell. I mean, she spoke English well. The waitress here at the restaurant speaks English well. So I've found kind of the younger crowd, but well, the laundry lady wasn't younger, but they do tend to speak a lot of English here in Dalat. And I'm not sure why Ho Chi Minh not as much, but here they really do. Maybe because it's such a big vacation destination. This morning when we woke up, it was 16 degrees Celsius, which is, I think, upper 50s, if we're talking Fahrenheit, I believe. Somebody can comment down below, let me know, or low 60s. And so that would be a major frustration. Now, of course, when I lived here in January of 2019, I lived here for 6 months, I think all the way through June, and I ended up moving back to the Philippines, and my main thing was English. Dating was just okay. I've already done a video on that. You can see that up above, between Vietnamese and Filipinas. My opinion on it. You know, I'd like to hear your opinions on it as well. But what I did is when I lived here to help with finding other people that speak English, because it's not like the Philippines where you just walk into a coffee shop and boom, there's lots of expats you can talk to, or Filipinos. Everybody pretty much speaks English, at least to some level. Maybe not the older generation of Filipinos, people who aren't really in the city, but the majority you can get by in English no problem in the Philippines. But here it's a different story. And at age 52, I really don't want to learn another language, I'll be honest. And Vietnamese would not be the language of choice because you can only use it here. And it's a very hard language I think with 6 different tones. If you say the tone wrong, then you've got a completely different meaning and word. What I did when I lived here is I was teaching English. That was my regular job, but it was with people who had real low proficiency with English. And then I volunteered 2 nights a week to teach at a pagoda here for people who were underprivileged. They couldn't afford the English lessons. And I enjoyed that a lot. I got invited out a lot with them to go eat. Even though the English was just okay, we could still converse, and it was companionship. And the other thing I did was an English club weekly, where you'd get people in Vietnam who had a pretty good English proficiency, and they just really wanted to practice their English. And you can search it in Vietnam. Every city you go to, just type in Dalat English Club, Ho Chi Minh City English Club. And what it is you'll get some foreigners, sometimes no foreigners, just depends on the city. But Ho Chi Minh, we would have about 3 foreigners, and then we would set up tables with a different topic at each table. And for example, renewable energy. And you would sit and have conversations with the whole table about renewable energy, or whatever the topic is. And then the native English speaker would stay at that table, and the Vietnamese would just rotate out. And you would get to know so many people, friendships, even dating you could get from this. And so that was a great way to combat loneliness, if you need other people to bond with, other people to speak to, because on a day-to-day basis, if you don't have somebody to speak with in Vietnam, it can get a bit lonely, if you're just by yourself and nobody to speak to. But overall, this is not the place that Maya and I will end up living, mainly because of language. Neither one of us really want to learn another language at this point in our life. I would like to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. Guys, don't forget, when you travel medical insurance. You can sign up with the link down below. Maya and I both got it for this trip out to Vietnam. It was very cheap. I think it was like $40 for both of us for 3 weeks. And things like this translator, my cooling hat, even my quick drying clothes can be found on my geointhephilippines.com. Click on Geo Travel Essentials for all that stuff that you could use in the Philippines, Vietnam, or anywhere else for that matter. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Let me show you some views here real quick.
Let's take it real.